Hey everyone, and welcome back to your English fluency lesson. We are in unit number 2, and this is lesson number 2, which is all about making offers and suggestions. How do we tell people what we can do for them or what they should do? How do we do this fluently? Well, we're going to learn that today. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get started with our first sentence, which is, would you like some help? Would you like some help? Now, how do we blend this out to sound way more natural? Two ways. Two ways. Now, if we think about this as formal speech and informal speech, someone that we respect and someone that we're just comfortable with, we could say this two different ways. The first blend would be for more formal. So let's do that first, right? Let's keep things polite first. Would you, would you like? Would you like? The D becomes a J into the U. Would you like what? Some help. Some help. Nice and clean, nice and enunciated. Would you like some help? Would you like some help? Nice and polite. Nice and polite. Perfect. But if we're talking to a friend, we wouldn't say would you. We would say would ya. We would shorten it even more. Would ya? Would ya? Would you like some help? Would you like? Would you like? Would you like some help? Would you like some help? Now remember, with both of these, we're going to have a tone up because it's a question, right? We're asking if someone needs some help. So let's practice both. Repeat after me for the formal one. Would you like some help? Would you like some help? Now, we already know I prefer this one, but if you're talking to your friends, it's okay. Let's do the informal version. Would you like some help? Would you like some help? Now, you notice there's a tonal difference. Would you? Would ya? Would ya? That tone up is more casual, like, hey, how's it going, buddy? Hey, friend. It's a tone up for this. That's why it's so informal, okay? So you can choose which one you want, but I prefer the first one for all situations. It's an easier blend and it doesn't sound less intelligent, but both are fine. I personally think the first one is just better all around. Totally up to you. Now, we can add a detail to this. Let's add a detail with this. Let's be more specific, right? Would you like some help with what? Okay. Would you like some help with that? Right. I'm talking directly to the person. I see what they are doing. Would you like some help with that? Would you like some help with that? Or we could be more specific, right? That is only specific in the situation and you and that person understand it, right? So for conversation, it's fine. But if we were to write it down, we need to know the context before, okay, or after. So let's be real specific here. Would you like help? Would you like some help with dinner? Would you like some help with dinner? Right on. Would you like some help with that assignment? Would you like some help with the yard? Maybe you're cutting the grass and they're cutting the grass and it's a lot of work. So you're like, I will help you. Would you like some help with the yard? So we can add our details on at the end of this sentence. Super smooth. Let's move on to our second sentence, which is, how about we go out for dinner? How about we go out for dinner? Now, how do we smooth this out, right? How about, we're just going to connect this, right? How about, how about we? How about we? How about we? Okay? How about we what? Go out for dinner. So we have two pieces. How about we go out for dinner? How about we go out for dinner? Nice and balanced, right? Repeat after me. How about we go out for dinner? How about we go out for dinner? Remember, we have that tone up. It's a question. So we can add a new detail to this. Obviously, we could say where. How about we go out for dinner at Tony's? Maybe that's the restaurant name, right? Tony's is the restaurant name. How about we go out for dinner at Tony's? So that's a specific location, or we could say a circumstance, right? How about we go out for dinner with our friends? Why not, right? Let's go out to dinner with our friends. That sounds fun. Let's have a little party, a get together. Or we could give a specific time. How about we go out for dinner after 6? After 6. How about we go out for dinner after 6? Dinner after 6. Nice. You can blend these. A lot of these we learned in the first one. So we're just adding some extra detail. Remember, as we increase our levels, the specific nature of each sentence comes out. Okay. So we're going to be way more specific. Let's take a look at sentence number 3, which is, shall I carry that for you? Ooh, fancy. I can't think of any time I've ever said the word shall. Okay? Probably more of a British thing, but for Americans like me, we would just say, should I? Same thing. Same thing. But let's do it with shall first, okay? So let's blend this out nice and smooth. Shall I? We're going to connect I and shall as a single word. Lie, lie. It's not lie though, right? Shall I what? Shall I carry? Shall I fall down? Let the volume of that fall down. Shall I carry? Come right back down. Shall was here, right? Shall was right here. Shall I? We go up in tone. And then we're going to fall in that silence right back to where we're supposed to be. Shall I carry? Shall I carry that? Shall I carry that for you? Repeat after me. Shall I carry that for you? Hmm. Shall I carry that for you? We can change it to should I or would you like? Either one. Just depends on you and your situation. We could be more specific. Shall I carry that bag for you? Shall I carry the groceries for you? But if I'm carrying someone's groceries, shall is a little bit too formal, right? Maybe I'm carrying my wife's groceries or my girlfriend's groceries or my boyfriend's or my husband's, whoever I'm helping, right? Shall is kind of strange. So we could say, would you like? Would you like me to carry that for you? Would you like me to carry that for you? Basically the same question. So let's try that one. Would you like me to carry that for you? Ready? Would you like me? Would you like me to carry? Would you like me to carry that? Would you like me to carry that for you? Tone up, right? Would you like me to carry that for you? Repeat after me. Would you like me to carry? Yeah. All right. Repeat after me now. Would you like me to carry that for you? Looks heavy, right? Would you like me to carry that for you? I would probably say the second sentence, right? Would you like? But shall is equally as correct. No one's gonna stop you, but they might look at you and be like, "That's really polite of you." So, it's up to you, right? Let's take a look at our fourth sentence. Was my fingers out of focus? And now my fingers are 4. 4. Now we're on our fourth sentence, which is, why don't we try a new restaurant? Why don't we try a new restaurant? So let's try and blend this together. Why don't we try and blend it together? So let's look at that first part. Why don't we? We're going to smush this together. Ready? Why don't, no T, no T. Why don't we? Why don't we? We bring our tongue up for that T, but we don't make it. Why don't, my tongue's right up there. We go up for the N. Why don't, and then we just skip the T altogether. Why don't we? Why don't we? Why don't we? Okay. Add on our next part. Why don't we try? Not try. Because it's too hard of a sound, right? Why don't we try? We try. It's really sharp. We want to keep everything nice and smooth, right? So we're going to make it a ch, like chicken or church, right? Why don't we try? Try. Why don't we try Why don't we try a new? Try a new. Why don't we try a new restaurant? Restaurant was clean, nice and clear, because it's our important detail, right? Repeat after me. Why don't we try a new restaurant? Why don't we try a new restaurant? Maybe we go to the same restaurant every time and I'm so tired of the pasta. Why don't we try a new restaurant? There's a new one. We can add a detail, right? There's a new one on 2nd Street. Why don't we try a new restaurant? There's a new one on 2nd Street. Or, why don't we try a new restaurant? I don't feel like pasta, right? We could put a negative detail. I don't feel like pasta, right? Or we could have a positive. Why don't we try a new restaurant? There's a good one over there. You can add any detail that you want. Let's take a look at our fifth sentence, which is, can I, I even blended it already. Sorry. Can I give you a hand? Can I give you a hand? Now, sometimes it's hard for me as a native speaker to unblend things. Happens, right? But I'm here with you. So let's do this. Let's blend it back together. Can I, can and I. It's one word. Can I give you? Can I give you? Can I give you? Can I give you a? Can I give you a hand? Can I give you a hand? Repeat after me. Can I give you a hand? Tone up, right? Can I give you a hand? So polite. Can I give you a hand? This is really close, right? To shall I carry that, right? Can I give you a hand? Very, very close to that same kind of meaning. But here, we're talking about physically helping someone do a thing, right? Like maybe my friend is putting a piece of wood on their house, okay? Ooh, I got really bright there. My friend's putting a piece of wood on the house and they're having a hard time holding that wood up. So I'm going to offer to help them do a thing. Can I give you a hand? We can add a detail to this, okay? Can I give you a hand with that? Yeah, because I'm directly talking to the person. Or maybe we can talk about something in the future. Can I give you a hand with that project next week? Can I give you a hand with that project next week? That was a lot of extra detail, but Why not? Once we get the foundation of our sentence, it's easy to pack on more detail and sound much better at English when it's really not a difficult thing that we just did. I'm so used to these sentences, adding a small piece to the end is easy, right? Just practice. Okay. Can I give you a hand with that project next week? I'm amazed that I remembered that. I didn't type it down this time. Now, let's take a look at our sixth sentence, which is let's meet up after work. Let's meet up after work. Well, we already have our first blend. We did in the first one, I would let us, and I would say let's blend that, but we understand these already. Let's. Let's meet. Blend the S into the M. Let's meet. Let's meet up. Let's meet up. Let's meet up when. So we know when, and like numbers are very important. We enunciate them. This is no different. Let's meet up after work. After work. Clear. Very clear. When? After work. Okay? So repeat after me. Let's meet up after work. Let's meet up after work. But how about where? We can add a detail about that. Let's meet up after work at the bar. Why not, right? We're adults. We can go to the bar after work. Let's meet up after work at the bar. Or, where would we go? Maybe we're going to just go to my house. We're going to go to my house. Let's meet up after work at my house. Maybe I'm friends with my coworker. Hey, let's go to my house. Or your house. Let's meet up after work at your house. Let's meet up after work at the cafe. Be more specific. Let's meet up after work at Starbucks. Right? Or maybe there's another coffee shop or place that you usually meet. Add that detail right there. Let's meet up after work at, right? Or let's meet up after work at 6. We could give a time. Let's meet up after work at 6. Or we could put it all together. Let's meet up after work at 6 at Starbucks. Super specific. Now you see how easy this is getting? We learn the basic foundations of these sentences, and adding a detail, nothing. We don't have to think about grammar. We don't have to worry about making a mistake. We're just adding a new detail. A where, a when, a how, a which, a why, right? Easy, easy stuff. Now, if you're having any questions or problems or anything like that, send me a message or leave me a comment. Let me know what you're struggling with, and I will try my best to help you. If you have a great idea for like a special lesson like we've been having, let me hear that too. I'm genuinely curious what you think is something I could help people learn. I could help people speak more clearly and more fluently doing. Okay? Now, I will see you for our next lesson, lesson number 3, which is all about talking about past experiences, things that have happened to us. Have happened to us. I'll see you for the next lesson. Goodbye.